Welcome to lockdown living on a boat. This is us, the happy travellers.
Yes.
This is our first lockdown, isn't it?
Yes. Yeah. In England. Yeah.
And well, we were in Sweden during the last British lockdown, so we didn't have one. And I've got to say, you know, my sympathies go out to all of you guys who suffered through it, because it's basically crap, isn't it?
Yes.
Although the lockdown doesn't affect us too much, but it's knowing that you can't do something. Well, going to the pub, for example, they're all shut. Anyway.
No, we're just like in a tight. There's about quite a few people that live aboard here.
25?
So we're a little community with nobody allowed to enter unless, like, delivery men can and that, but you can't have visitors. So, and we've got all the grounds to walking and everything, and everyone's friendly and we all chat. So we're not lonely, and it's a nice. And when it's sunny, the sun sets, and to sit out, if we can sit outside and see the birds and things like that, the wildlife, it's very nice.
So we're missing the Spanish sunshine.
Yes, we are, definitely, yes.
And wondering what's going to happen next year. So, and on that note, if any of you guys are on Facebook, there's a little Facebook group, I think it's called 180 Days in Spain. So it's a group that's launched a petition to government to have them discuss whether we can get a 180-day visa in Europe. Now, I don't know whether we will or won't, or whether anybody will take any notice or whatever, but it's worth a go, right? It's worth having a try. It may be futile, but I do a lot of futile stuff, and I think it's worth a go. So it's just signing a government petition to have them discuss it. So if you go on Facebook, search for 180 Days in Spain, you'll find the group, join the group, and then sign the petition. I think I've posted the petition up as well, so you might be able to find it. So we're really, missing a bit of sunshine. It's not so cold. We've managed to keep the multi-fuel stove alight for 4 days in a row. It's been like, we lit it one morning. So we'll talk about the coal we use. We bought some coal from here, which we thought, it's okay, a little bit expensive. So when we were out at a shop doing some essential shopping, Wendy spotted a bag of coal. It was 10 kilos for £4, £3.99. Yeah. And we bought that back. We thought, okay, well, that's slightly better value than the coal we buy here for £12. So we used that, and we were amazed at how little heat came out of it. We couldn't believe it. It just felt like no heat was coming out of it. There was lots of glow, but no heat. It was a bit weird. So we used most of that bag, and then went back onto the coal we buy from the marina, and it's not stopped burning since. So we've kept it going all day. I think we've got the hang of the stove now. Yep.
Yeah, so it doesn't go out if we tend it, and we're getting to know it. It does take a while. It's a sunray stove, and we're getting the gist of it now. So yeah. Just about.
I think it's sun rain.
Oh, is it sun rain?
Sun rain. Weird Chinesey thing. But you can't use something called anthracite, which is proper coal. They sell it here, but it says don't use it. I don't know
why. I think
it'll burn. Coal. Well, it burns hot. It burns so hot that I think it might damage the stove in some way. So we don't want that, because those stoves are like £1,000 to buy. So we're in a mess, and have been since we moved onto the boat. No storage space here. No. So what do? I built a little cupboard for my clothes in the bedroom, just a high level thing that I've yet to put doors on. I'm so lazy, or busy doing other things. But in the kitchen we had a table, didn't we? When did I show you that? Yeah. Down there.
In the galley, attached to the wall, was this table. There's the hooks and chains are still there. So we open the door and there's 4 folding chairs in it. And it opens both sides, so it was fitted like this. And when we wanted a table, we could I'll just show you, it's heavy but it's substantial. There we are. You can bring this flap up, and we used to sit at the table. Use 2 of the chairs. There's 4s in there, so then it folds back down like that. So it's good. It's very good and heavy. And while we're at this end, I'll just show you. There's our Pippin. She's sitting by the fire in her red jumper. She's quite happy. You kiss Mummy. When she gets very cold, we put this like this, and she sits on there on the little cushion, don't you, darling? And I've had to buy her some jumpers because for when she's indoors, because she really, really does get cold. So there she is. And we've got the candle going as well, so just to make I don't know, just to cheer us up on this cold, wet winter's day. So what we've put in place in the kitchen we'll show you now. We're in the middle of doing it actually, so just have a little look and see what we're doing instead of this table.
So what we've done is we've taken that table away, which used to come out to here and give you a little tiny gap in the galley to walk through, in the kitchen to walk through, and this is our main entranceway. So we normally use that door there to come through, and then we come through this way. But we've got some IKEA stuff. This is a Kallax unit. Looks pretty much like what people might know as a Billy bookcase on its side. So and it is, you can use it as a bookcase if you want to, but it does come with extra bits to go. Oh, sorry. So these cubby holes at the bottom, we've got 4 sections along there. This is sort of the same height as the table we had, so we could still sort of sit there and put things on, but we want to use it as more storage, because all the table was doing, it gave us a surface out to here, little tiny gap to walk through, and didn't provide us with any storage. So the bottom sections of those come with sort of inserts and doors and drawers. Now I can't remember whether it's 2 drawers and 2 doors or 4 doors. Anyway, this is the unit. It's the Kallax unit from IKEA, with the cupboards and drawers at the bottom. It's 97 quid. Super easy to assemble. I think the interesting bit comes when you put the inserts in for the drawers and doors. But very, very simple. If you know, easy to follow, standard flat pack IKEA instructions that if you follow, all good. I sort of had a quick flick through and started to not do it right. I tried to put the top and the bottom on, or what would have been the bookcase both sides on first, and then that wasn't right, and then I couldn't get the inserts in, so I had to take it apart a bit. Only a couple of screws, that's all I'd done. So that worked out well. Easy to put on. It comes with these. They're sort of hexagonal sort of cushioned feet. They get 2 sets of 4. So yeah, there's 4 there. So you get 8 of those, and they're self-adhesive. You peel them off, stick them on the bottom. It gives them a nice sort of cushioned foot to stop the bottom scratching on the floor if you move it. It's pretty heavy, so it's going to stay in place. But what I've also bought to go along with that is a standard size veneer worktop. And when we get that in place, it'll give us somewhere to put a couple of stools under, so that we can still sit out here and use this as a sort of a breakfast bar, if you like. And you know, I imagine myself sitting here with my laptop, which is over there at the moment. Laptop up here, editing videos, and you know, looking out the window, and that would be great. So that's sort of the stuff that we're doing. As I say, the lockdown's a bit nonsense. Hopefully it'll all end pretty soon, but don't forget, go and see that Facebook group and you know, sign up for the petition. So we've got some other big news about what we're doing in terms of motorhoming coming very, very soon. Tune in definitely next week, because we will have something to show you. We might, maybe later on in this video, we give you a little preview before we give you the full tour of what we're doing.
Thought we'd just show you the worktop which we've got. Now, doesn't that look lovely on top? We're going to get a couple of poles to support it and obviously fix it to the wall, but it's brilliant. There's room for the rubbish bin underneath, and we're going to get a couple of smaller stools or chairs or something so we can sit here. I'm very, very, very pleased with this. It looks lovely. Look at the room we've got, because before we used to walk like this along, and now we can do this. Brilliant. Look at how much more room we've got. It really feels like a proper galley kitchen now, doesn't it? Look at us side by side.
Side by side here.
Hey!
I'm super impressed with this. This worktop was 40 quid, I think.
So click and
either
collect,
20 or 40.
Yeah.
It's the thick veneer worktop from IKEA. So that's all been like super easy, because it's really heavy, so it just sits on top. I'm going to fix it to the wall. Yep,
like I said. Yep.
It doesn't come with brackets, but I got brackets for the bookcase thing. I got these brackets for the bookcase, which will work nicely. Just a couple, just to hold it in place, because it's like it's in place already, and you know, it's not going to tip over. So it's absolutely fantastic, and we're really.
No, but in case I want to lie on it, you need to make it secure. Because you know.
Sounds interesting.
No, but you never know. I mean, you know, you want it secure so you can do what you like on it. No.
You never know.
No, but if you got some foam, you could make it into a little bed here. You know, just thinking outside the box. Different uses for this lovely worktop.
Yeah.
And it can be made into a bed.
Well, nearly. Yeah, I suppose it could be.
Can, yes.
If you've got a little mattress topper, you could actually sleep on there. Yeah.
6 foot, yeah.
I don't know what it is that Wendy thinks I'm going to do that wrong, that I'm going to be made to sleep in the kitchen, but I'm glad there's a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. And look, really also this unit comes with doors, so we're going to put the doors on, and when we can, we're just going to get some baskets to put on the top shelf.
So we can get our vegetables under there, get other bits and pieces out of the way. It's it's so nice.
And when it's all lovely and neat and I've organised it all, we'll show you in a later video. It won't be yet.
We're still, the whole boat is still like a it's like a dust cart.
Yes.
It's like everybody's thrown their rubbish in.
Yes.
That's what we feel like at the moment. It's so
we do. It's a bit
such in a mess. Yeah. So there is something else that I haven't shown you yet. It's just here now. What I do also, or what I have been doing, is creating. This is the microphone, so this is my little sound studio in this corner. It's sort of a, you know, studio mic, and I use that for creating podcasts and voiceovers, and that allows us to earn a bit of extra money. But the pandemic has pretty much put paid to any thoughts of earning money through that, because there's a lot of my clients are just not able to pay now, so that's a bit of a pain. So we are like most people struggling a bit on the finances front, but you know, it is what it is. Everybody's suffering, so there we go. Hopefully you'll share these podcasts with all your friends, because we get money from that as well. We get money off the YouTube advertising, just a little bit, which keeps us, you know, along with all the other bits, keeps us a little bit afloat. But there, yeah, so please do share this, and don't forget, if you haven't subscribed yet, do subscribe, because that sort of helps us too. The more subscribers we have, I think that helps YouTube to know that we're a bit more popular. And certainly click the like button. That helps YouTube to know that we are quite popular, and then they suggest it to more people, which helps us generate more revenue so that we can keep this channel running. So thanks very much, and also a big thank you to all the people that have just unprompted sent us a donation just to help us along to keep the channel running. If you feel like doing that, please don't hesitate. I'll put some links to sort of PayPal and ways of sending us your love in the description below. Thanks very much. On to the next bit. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day today, and I thought I'd just give you a little preview of our Getaway vehicle. So I'm just going to show you a few little clips of what it's like, so give you a bit of an impression about how it is, and you can make a few guesses as to what we've actually got. I won't show the whole thing because that's coming up with a full review and tour, and our first impressions of our new little Getaway vehicle.